Hello, back today with some thoughts on Javier Milei. I hope that's how you pronounce it right. I'm not positive, but it sounds pretty close. He is the president, I believe they call him president, not premier. I think president of Argentina, just recently elected. Now, you have to know something about Argentina. It's had the worst inflation for years and years and years and years. And Javier Milei is kind of what they call a wild man. I think he used to be in a rock and roll band, and his whole program coming into the presidency was he was going to cut government spending. He had a famous video, whiteboard with all the government agencies pasted onto him, and he went down the line and went, afuera, out, afuera, out, over and over and over again. We're going to cut government down to size. Now, when I saw Milei doing this, I said, the guy is doing everything right. He understands what needs to be done to get Argentina out of this terrible problem. And inflation has been a terrible problem for Argentina for years. Theirs was the highest outside of like some real basket cases like Zimbabwe. I don't know what theirs is now. But I mean, Argentina was a functional economy, and they've had inflation for years and years. I was in Argentina back in 73, I think. And even then, Argentina's inflation was remarkable. I mean, they did things like they took a 1 peso note and made it 1 cent. So a 100 peso note became 10 cents. Is that right? I don't know. But anyway, inflation was bad. I mean, the money became useless. The American dollar has always been kind of the underground economy that Argentina uses. Now, Milei's had tremendous success in 1 year. He's taken inflation from 211% down to 2% a month. That still is an annual percentage rate of about 24% a month, which is at this point in time very close to what the American inflation rate is. We hit 18, 20%, I think, under Biden. So, I mean, it's been a remarkable job. And the reason you get rid of inflation is your workers can't keep up with it. I mean, prices go up faster than the pay of labor can possibly keep up. So your entire population becomes poorer and poorer. They don't have the money to buy the goods and services that they need. And the really diabolical part of that is, who do they go to help them out of the problem because they don't have enough money? They go to government, who caused the problem in the first place. And that's what inflation does. It gives government the power, and undeserved, oftentimes unrealized, but the power is always there to go and take care of the people. And by taking care of the people, they make them dependent. And by making them dependent, they keep the downward spiral going and going and going. And Milei said he was going to break out of that. Like I said, I saw him and I said he's doing everything right. The problem that Milei has, and the problem that everybody has for that matter, is he's not going to be there all the time. And you might get people back in who want to take things back to the old status quo. Well, the reason that they got in trouble in Argentina was the status quo. They encouraged bigger and bigger government. They didn't understand the system. They didn't understand competition, waste, and ease. They didn't understand that government, because there's no competition, is going to waste. So it requires constant monitoring to keep it from getting bigger and bigger and more wasteful and more wasteful. I've did a couple videos on socialism, and it's really the same problem. Once government takes over the marketplace, you just go down this downward spiral because it's only in the marketplace where competition is eliminating waste that you can have prosperity. If you have a government trying to give you prosperity, they get bigger and bigger, they do more and more things for you, and they waste more and more of your money in the form of tax dollars. And it's a very, very ugly, ugly situation. And nobody really wants to live in inflation like Argentina was having. So here's a hat tip to Milei. You've done great, man. You did everything right. You just don't know it was right. Get yourself a copy of Freedom Revealed. It'll explain exactly what you're doing and why. And so the next guy that comes after you will have the tools he needs to keep Argentina healthy, vibrant, and a strong economy. All for now. Thanks.